flakiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
To the air on 2nd down. Release to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Butler. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
The Sun Devils are marching down the field. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice game.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Finds his big tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Using his legs, it's Butler. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Man, talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. A quick pass to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They go to the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He fires one deep down the right side.
This defense knew coming in the offense was going to try to test them. They were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. Defense was ready for that one.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
Offense facing 4th down.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play. And they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The official says no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The defense takes matters into its own hands. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Henderson. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's in open space downfield. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it along the sideline. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tiger!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. The long missed field goal squashed any hopes of scoring on the last drive. They'll try to get something done this time. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Fires left. He's got an open man. Turns it on at midfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Here's the handoff. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure with every win. That makes the next game that
slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of hard meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Wide open downfield. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Sun Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Sends it back in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Sun Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. The screen, he's got wheels. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it inches away from the touchdown. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. falling short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Looking for a gap. It's Moulton. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. No surprise. Looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they...
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 50. 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Auburn! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Got his man.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. quickly out to the tight end. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw at St. Clair. This time on target. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's looking to pass. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today. Tulsa overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Golden Hurricane tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Line getting set on 2nd down. On the run, it's Moulton. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Tries to get it on the ground. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the 1st down.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in 4th and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down.
Trick 9B. Trick 9B.
To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's ball. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Throwing right. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He wants to change this route. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man to the left. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Auburn lines up quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
So now it's second and long. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Leaves it with the running back. Runs through the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off play action on first down. Now adjusting. Gonna try to get it himself. Knocked off his feet.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Pace, 27, jump, snare.
Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. As the end of the quarter end, Arizona State has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down in the 4th quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of 1st downs. I need 2. I need 2 1st downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Here's the pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's complete.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And the Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A strike downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game, and you're going to have to just start taking shots.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled.
Turning it on! Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Thompson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Here's a heat. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. And the quarterback takes a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.